Good evening, everybody. It's Mike KO4PDI Gary. This sticker's for you. You win. Gary Graham from North Carolina. I popped in a second and said, first person to chime in on the chat gets a sticker mailed to them. This will be coming to you tomorrow along with one of my QSO cards. So, Gary, you win. Good for you, man. I'm glad you made it. Yeah, I came on a little early. I said I was going to come on at 6:10. It's just I got on at like 6:09 or so. But yeah, I figured why don't I get on here and we could chat for a few seconds before the ISS rises. It is going to be a nice 24-degree pass. Pretty good to the north-northwest, to the south-southeast, to the east-southeast. So we're going to do that ISS pass. You can see where that is. Gary's happy. He got a sticker. So you guys, as soon as if you click that bell and you say, hey, I'm here. And this way you get notified as soon as I go live. If you're the first one here, you never know. I might give something away. Gary's getting a sticker and a QSO card right here. Ham Radio Fun with KO4PDI. Also, if you come to Hamcation in a couple of weeks, look me up, and I will have tons of stickers on me. So until I run out, anybody who meets me gets a sticker. Just say so. Say you want a sticker. I'll hang out for a little while by AMSAT. I'm going to hang out by ARISS, and I don't know that I'm going to be doing a lot of videos with all of them, but I may. I'm hoping that Patrick from Geocron is there because two things I want to do for him. Number one, I want to congratulate him on what a wonderful job he did improving that product over the last year. Turns out the major issues I was having was all being caused by the power supply. And they sent me a replacement power supply, and voila, everything's all better. So God bless him. And oh, you had a hat made with your call sign on it. Yeah, isn't that what everybody does? Everybody gets a hat with their call sign, or they print out you go there and you have them make a button for you. See, I got that made up right away. That was made by Signman, November Victor 5 Alpha. I got that at the Huntsville Hamfest. That was the first Hamfest I ever went to, was Huntsville. And it was great. Had a great old time. My Elmer used to be really into it, and he isn't so much anymore. A little over a year ago, he got nailed with lightning. And for a year, he fought with the insurance company to try to get money, and what they gave him wasn't enough to buy a new radio. He lost 7610. He lost an amplifier. Whole bunches of stuff he lost, and he was not happy. So, yeah, he kind of like let the hobby wane. He's not in it anymore, but you have your GMRS license too. Yeah, we all do that too. We all get our GMRS license. I got GMRS because I volunteered with the EOC for a while, and they have Flagler FCS. I forget what that stands for. They have an FCS group that storm watches and stuff like that, so I needed a GMRS radio for that. So I picked that up. Anyway, we got a few minutes. We have 6 minutes to go until the ISS rises. ISS is just coming over the west coast of the United States right now. If we take a look at the Geocron. Hold on. Something's wrong here. Okay, the music's off. Okay. But if you check out the yellow footprint, which is the ISS is right over the border of Canada and the Pacific Ocean. And the footprint goes from Alaska down to Oregon and Washington, and it's going to move diagonally east of me from the north. Actually, it's going to be from the north-northwest to the east-southeast. You can see that on the SAT box output. If we look at this circle right here, you can see this is east-northeast. I mean, north-northwest, to south, to east-southeast. Now, how do you know if it's east-southeast or southeast or south-southeast? Here it is. This is east, right here. This line here would be east southeast because we're going south and we're just barely past east. So that's east, southeast. This line here would be south, southeast, right? Because you're closer to the south side. So you say south, southeast on that line. So this line over here would be south, 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 southwest. This would be west, southwest, and this is west. And this is west, northwest, northwest over here, and north. See how it works? Now you know. Okay, so anyway, we got Gary's saying a lot of stuff here. He's giving his GMRS call sign. Iman is here. Hey, Iman, how you doing? Welcome aboard. Say hi to Gary. Gary just won a sticker, ham radio fun with KO4 PDI sticker. He just won. Oops, one click. That's the sticker he just won, plus one of my QSO cards I will mail to him tomorrow. Yeah, congratulations on winning that. You want to get on here as fast as you can. When you get notified that I'm going live, jump on here right away. You never know, I might be giving something away like I did today. So there'll be more in the future. I have to make sure I talk to Patrick at Geocron at Hamcation because I want to be able to tell him, number one, I'm sorry I beat him up on all my podcasts when I was having issues. I was getting frustrated. And he kept telling me, well, it's not an iPhone. So what is he doing? He's coming out with an $800 computer that's going to have the Geocron on it where you can run every layer known to man on the Geocron and the computer can handle it without glitching out on you. At least that's what they're saying. I'm not worried about that. I'm going to get it anyway. I already put in my order for it. Should be getting something soon telling me it's coming, but I want to talk to Patrick. I want to do an interview with Patrick at Hamcation, and I want to do it to personally apologize to him for losing my temper, and number one. And number two, congratulate him on what a spectacular job he has done with Geocron in the last year. Their new version, supposedly there's going to be a way to store your settings in the cloud. So if you do get crapped out, like I did many, many times, you don't have to sit there tediously reissuing all the layers and stuff that you had. You'll be able to reload it from the cloud, which is outstanding. That alone is worth the price of admission. So I'm very happy about that. So yes, everybody's a winner when you come to see the Ham Radio Fun Guy, KO4 PDI. I've given away 2 radios since I've been doing this and a bunch of stickers and QSO cards sending out to people. So, stick around, man. It could be profitable for you if you stay here. All right. Let's see where we're going now. What do we got? We got the ISS is about to rise in 1 minute and 46 seconds. If we watch the tower cam, you will see in about 8 seconds, it's going to start to move. Here it goes, starting to move. Tilting down right now to point northwest. And it's going right now. And you can see it's cloudy out. This morning was kind of chilly. Not too bad. But here's the thing. Starting Sunday night and going for like 6 days, for about 8 hours of the evening, it's going to be in the 20s down here, which means if I have any moisture in any of my connectors on any of my coax, we'll be losing antennas. It's possible. I hope I don't, but I do. But I'm also going to leave my pool filter running all night with the solar panels on, because if the water stays in the solar panels, they're little thin, tiny tubes that the water flows through, and the sun beats down on them and heats them up. But if there's water in there and it's going to be in the 20s for 6 hours overnight, that will freeze and break the pipes. So what I do is I run the filter straight through the night, 24/7. I run it through. When the sun comes up tomorrow, maybe I'll shut it off for a little while, but basically that's so the water never stands still. There's 8,000 gallons of water in my pool. That is warm water that will not freeze. So I have to leave it running all night long. There's the chirp right there. The ISS is at the horizon. That's why I'm putting the headphones on. let's jump over to the SAT Pass screen and prepare for our pass. I'm going to open a window that you don't have to see because it's just for my QSOs. Ooh. Put that over on this window. Shrink that down. And then we're going to put up a window. Let's put up a window with the polar view. Don't worry, you're not missing anything yet. Now we'll start turning up the volume. All right. Leave the water dripping. That is a suggestion from Iman over in Northern Ireland. Well, in this case, we're not worried about the pipes in the house. They're not going to freeze. It's the pipes going up to the roof that have the water flowing through them to heat the pool. Those things I got to shut them off. So let's see if we're hearing anything yet. KO4 PDI Echo Lima 99. I didn't hear it come back, but I see it on the waterfall, so I'm making the trip. Let's see if we hear a few more people. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Yeah, if I had to worry about water freezing in the pipes in the house, yeah, I would do that. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. Goldie's been chewing on a bone at my feet, which I'm happy about. She was sick today.
Romeo. Mike Grid, Echo Mike 89. The Echo Mike 46, Grid Square Station. I'm November 8th, Mike Radio. Echo 1951.
November 8, Mike Radio, Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. How cold is it by you, Michael?
04 PDI, it's really cold. It's about 15 degrees over here.
Roger, 73. The antenna is powered by AC, Gary.
8 Mike Grid, Echo Mike 89. Kilo Charlie 3 Alpha Hotel Romeo.
Kilo Charlie 3 Alpha Hotel Romeo. This is Kilo Oscar 4 Papa Delta India Echo Lima 99. QSL Richard. Kilo Charlie 3 Alpha Hotel Radio KO4 PDI Echo Lima 99. QSL Richard.
KA0JMK.
AC, it's powered by AC. I got the controller right here.
Fox Kilowatt, Norway, Kilo 0 Sierra, Fox Mike 14.
Norway, Kilo 0 Sierra. This is Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. QSL, Harvey?
Yeah, KO4 PDI, NK0 Sierra, QSL, stay warm.
Yeah, we're going to get cold down here in Florida.
KA0JMK. 1CB. Number 4, Kilo Alpha FM16. Kilowatt Alpha 0, Julian Fox Kilowatt, Norway, Kilo 0 Sierra, Fox Mike 14. 4KAA FM16. Kilowatt Alpha 0, Julian Fox Kilowatt, Norway, Kilo 0 Sierra, Fox Mike 14. Number 4, Kilo Alpha FM16.
Kilo Alpha.
Alpha W4NEG.
Kilo Alpha 0, Juliet Mike Kilo, KO4 PDI.
QSL. QSL, Echo Mike 84, thanks. KO4 PDI, W4NEG. Foxtrot 8 Alpha. 5 Oscar, Lima 5-4. N4KA, FM16. It's 4K. 4 Fox Mike 14. N4 Kilowatt Alpha, Norway Kilo 0 Sierra Fox Mike 14. Victor Charlie. 54 Romeo X-ray Kilo. Kilo Foxtrot 8 Alpha Victor Charlie.
Whiskey 4, radio X-ray Kilo, KO4, PDI, Echo Lima 99. You guys don't hear somebody else talking here? And now some guy's causing interference.
TF8 ABC, W4NEG.
W4NEG, KO4, PDI. I got you now.
4ACJ, EM95. Alright, Mike, N4, W4NEG. K1CB?
K1CB, KO4, PDI, Echo Lima 99, QSL. He never answers.
4 November Echo Golf, Norway Kilo 0 Sierra Fox Mike 14. Kilo Papa 4 Papa Romeo.
Kilo Papa 4 Papa Romeo, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99. Good evening, Jose.
Hey, good evening, Mike. You find 9 4 Kilo 6 Mike.
Roger, roger.
Kilo 1CB, W4NEG. N5 CPL.
November 5 Tango Papa Lima, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99.
Kilo Papa 4 Papa Romeo, November 1 Oscar.
Yeah, I can't get the whole thing. What is he? November 1 what?
November 1 Oscar Charlie India, 59 4 Kilo 6. Thank you, Ryan. November 1 Oscar Charlie India, Norway Kilo 0 Sierra Fox Mike 14. Norway Sierra Sierra. November Kilo 0 Sierra, November Kilo 0 Sierra. EP4 Papa Romeo, W4NEG. The Whiskey 4? Or Alpha Charlie, bro.
Everybody, stepping on everybody.
Whiskey 4 NEG, Whiskey 4 NEG, please copy. Kilo Papa 4 Papa Romeo, 4 Kilo 6.
What do I got here?
Papa Romeo,
Hope to work with you soon. I've heard you a number of times, but I don't think my elbow's out enough. That's a good way to put it.
Oscar Charlie India, Norway Kilo 0 Sierra Fox Mike 14. Charlie India, Kilo Nancy 4, Whiskey Whiskey.
Kilo Nancy 4, Whiskey Whiskey. This is Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Good evening, Armando.
Very cool. Kilo Papa 4 Papa Romeo.
Which azimuth elevation rotor do I have? It is the Yaesu 5500. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Where'd everybody go? Come on, we're still up there. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Anyone, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, where are you? Virgin Islands, Cayman Islands, where are you? Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Where's everybody? Cuba, Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, where are you? KO4, PDI, Echo Lima 99. There's nobody else out there. I got Kilo Papa 4, Papa Romeo. I was hoping to get KP3V. That's Raphael.
Kilo Papa 4 Papa Romeo, 4 Kilo 68.
KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99, last call. We got 9 contacts. Hey, Mike, you have a using the WIMO antenna? I think we got the bird all to ourselves right now, but only for a couple more seconds. I'm at 1 degree. Kilo Oscar, it's a half a degree. KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99. And 0.
Papa 4, come on.
Jose, have a... All right, I lost it now. No more. All right. Let's get that out of the way. Get this off. Let's turn down the radio. All right. All right. Well, hey, we got 9 contacts. That's probably the best I've had in a while. 9 contacts. So azimuth elevation rotator, I use a... let me put it on the screen so you can see it. That is a Yaesu 5500 rotator. In the shack, I have a box that plugs into AC that controls everything on that rotator. The azimuth and elevation rotators, it turns it, and you can manually turn it on the box. You have switches on there. Or in this case, I have the SAT box controlling the rotator. And what will happen is when the pass is officially over, which should be any second now, it's going to reset itself. It'll shut it off on the SAT box. Like if you look right now, there's the SAT box. It's still connected, still doing Doppler effect. And yeah, so what's happening is the Doppler effect is happening right now. And what's going to happen is at the end of this pass, because officially the box has not ended the pass, even though it says the bird is 4 degrees below the horizon. There it goes. So now what's going to happen is if we look at the tower camera again, it's going to turn around and point straight up in the air. And that's what I have it do after a pass in case I forget to put it someplace myself. That's what it does all by itself. That gives it less wind load. So that's what that's all about. Andy Cowley came. Hey, Andy. Welcome aboard, buddy. Say hi to Gary. He's a new guy. I was his first lookup on QRZ. How about them apples? That was awesome. Thank you. Thank you. That's actually what I thought you had. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, well, you can see it up there. Now, the only thing is, a lot of guys go for this, but they never get the preamps. I had originally started out with a couple of egg beater antennas, which are omnidirectional 2 meter and 70 centimeter antennas. And they worked on satellites, but boy, you couldn't get them unless your satellite was 20 to 30 degrees above the horizon. It wouldn't really pick them up very well. So what I did was I bought those 2 preamps, both MFJ preamps, which sadly MFJ is no more, so they don't have them anymore. I think I paid $250 each for them at the time. The preamps I see on the market today are about $600 each. So if you're going to get into satellites and you want to get preamps and you can't afford one for each transition, the only time I actually use that preamp is on RS-44. So you could probably get away with just getting a 70 centimeter preamp and that just using that because most of the birds are uplink on 2 meter, downlink on 70 centimeter. So if you don't have enough money to buy one for 2 meter and 70 centimeter, you can just buy one for 70 centimeter and get to use it that way. And yeah. And that's how you could do it. I would highly suggest getting some sort of preamp for the RS-44 satellite, especially if you're going to be like me and you're going to get it on all the time. Okay, what do we got here? I bought Icon preamps from Japan a few weeks ago and only have UHF installed so far. I didn't know Icon made preamps. They must have been ridiculously expensive. I don't know if Icon makes preamps. Really? I'm going to check that out. Icon America. Let's see. Products. I'll go to Icon. Oh, wait. That's DX Engineering. I hate when they do that. I'm looking for the Icon America site. I type iconamerica.com and it takes me to, the first thing it takes me to is DX Engineering. Let's go to Icon America. And we'll go personal use. Amateur radio. Let's see. And we want to search out products over here. Products and amateur radio. All right, we got repeaters. We got handheld, D-Star, mobile, base station. Let's go base station and see if we have no preamps listed there. By the way, I now have an ICOM 7610 for my HF rig, which is absolutely incredible. Repeater, receiver, mobile, handheld, D-Star. Is there a way we could search here? Ham Radio Elmer says, I have to Google ICOM USA. There is no ICOM USA site. It's ICOM America. But let's do it. All right. ICOM USA. Boom. Comes up with Gigaparts. My Pillow Store. What the hell is that? Amazon. ICOM America. That's the website I was on. You can't see this. Let me show you what I'm looking at. So I did the search, ICOM USA, right? So I get this, Gigaparts. This here, My Pillow Store. ICOM Aviation Transceivers. Oh, My Pilot Store. I thought it said My Pillow. I was like, what's Mike Lindell selling radios for? Shop ICOM. Let's try. All right, let's just get more specific. ICOM USA. Preamp. Crutchfield comes up. Amazon, Sweetwater, ICOM America, ICPW2. That's a regular amplifier. Okay, let's look those up. He's giving me the nomenclature for him. So let's look up. Let's see if I can get it. AG25. Yeah, doesn't come up. Oh, wait, there we go. AG25, AG35. Those are the preamps you're talking about. Let's click on it. This is for the manual. I don't see them. Did they even... Let's go to another site. Let's do another search. That's manual. That's where we were. There's a review of it on eHam. Universal Radio has him advertised. No, he doesn't. But that's what it looks like. Let's see how this one... Oh, well, why don't you tell me they're discontinued? You didn't tell me they were discontinued. I guess that's what it looks like, right? Yeah, this looks like the manual for it. Very good. I mean, hey, if they work, they work. You know, more power to you, but they don't make them. So that's why the MFJ ones... let's go to DX Engineering. And we don't need to sign up for the mailing list. All right, here we go. I put preamp 2 meter. Let's do end 70 centimeter. Explain this to me. Somebody explain this to me. Why am I getting this? freaking bolt, whatever the hell that is. This is the egg beater antenna. That's what I started with. Let's see. Yeah, no preamps. I type in preamp, not one preamp comes up. HTs. Why are HTs coming up? I wish these people would fix their goddamn search criteria on their websites. That's an amplifier. I don't want an amplifier. I want a preamp. Today I got a QSO card from my Elmer, and in the chat I won a sticker plus a QSL card from the host. Yes, Gary, you did. Winning. I'm glad you're happy about that, Gary. I'm not even looking for preamps anymore. That's you guys. You want to do preamps, do preamps. Or if you don't want to do preamps, don't do preamps. Really, you only need a 70 centimeter preamp if you want to get fussy about it. You really don't need it on 2 meters. But 70 centimeter for listening to RS-44 exclusively. That's basically it. The other satellites, you really don't need a preamp. Just so you know. So don't spend money you don't have to spend. I'm glad, Gary. I'm very happy you're excited. And I'm happy you're in the hobby. And you're going to have a great time. And just know that forever, when I went to your QRZ page, I was the only lookup. It said one lookup. That was me. I looked up your call sign. I was the first one. So I popped your lookup cherry tonight. Here's one from HRO. Where? Send me the link. Oh, you can't put a link in. I can't. I don't know how to set it up so you can put links on there too. But I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I know they're out there. Email it to me or message me on Discord with it. Yeah. Let's go to Ham Radio Outlet. How about Ham Radio Outlet? They get the domain name hamradio.com. 70 centimeter preamp. You're telling me there's not one 70 centimeter preamp? 70 centimeter. Oh, there's one. Yeah, just as it came down in price. This used to be $600. It's down to $450 now. Considering I paid $250 for mine. This is the 70 centimeter one. Slow sideband. This is DBA 270 duo band preamp. Oh wait, this says it's for 2 amp and 2 meters and 70 centimeters. That don't make sense. How do you do that? Let's zoom in on this and scroll up and read the description. And I'll put it on the screen so you can see it too. The dual band mass mounted DBA 270 preamplifier is the ultimate 2 meter and 70 centimeter combo preamplifier for those stations running a single dual band antenna. So that means if you're using an Arrow 2 with a duplexer or something like that, you can use this. Otherwise, if you're doing what I do, where you run a home run for 70 centimeter and a home run for 2 meter, it can't do it. Okay. But it can take up to 200 watts, which is pretty good. Automatic switching out of line when RF is detected. That's good. That's what's supposed to happen. 200 watts when running a sequencer. I don't know what that is. The DBA 270 offers direct feed of the required 13.8 volt DC via the SO239 DC feed socket, as well as a remote feeding via the coaxial cable. Okay. The nice thing about the 9700, which I have two, the 9700 will power the preamp on 2 meter or 70 centimeter. When you're listening, it turns on 10 volts to power the preamp, and it increases the volume. But it also increases the volume of the noise, so you got to be ready for that. You got to understand that can happen. So, yeah. All right. All right, let's look this one up. SSB. Let's look that up on Ham Radio Outlet. All right. This is obviously not available because there's no price. SBB Jim 1032. Yeah, they got links to it here, but oh, here it is. Isn't this the one we were just looking at? This only works if you're using a dual band antenna with a duplexer on it to tie the two frequencies through one coax. Oh, okay. Ham HT from KV4P that you put on your phone and it works. Okay. Well, hey, whatever floats your boat, my man. I'm telling you, there's a million ways. I used to be a photographer and I used Photoshop for editing. Very complicated program. However, there was nothing you couldn't do. And just so you know, in case you're wondering, every picture of a model, every ad in every magazine where you see a woman or a guy. All right, Las Vegas vocalist, get out there. Go have fun. 73. Whatever picture you ever see, whether it be TV, magazines, newspapers, every picture is edited with Photoshop to make it look perfect or as perfect as they can make that picture. So just know that and realize that. Like I took a lot of pictures of naked women. I had so much fun doing that. They were such beautiful women. So many of them that did it for a living, and I paid them. They all got paid. I did not exploit them or have sex with them. It was all consenting adults taking pictures and making art and not porn. I get judged for that all the time. And I try to explain to these people, I explain to the models, do not give yourself agita, which is like an upset stomach. It's an Italian word. Over the fact that you don't think you look as pretty as the girl in the magazine or as pretty as the girl on TV in that commercial. She's not that pretty. She's not that good looking. She had to be edited with Photoshop. Trust me. And I have a picture of a woman. I believe it's one of the most beautiful pictures I've ever shot. She's wearing lingerie and she's laying on her elbow looking directly into the camera. And I happen to I have it printed out too. It's one of the most beautiful pictures I've ever shot. But if you look at it before Photoshop, she's got all pop marks on her face. She doesn't have perfect skin, but in the picture, she looks like she has perfect skin. Because I took the time to make it look perfect. So don't believe everything you see. If you got daughters, tell them don't try to be that Playboy model because it's impossible. Even that Playboy model was Photoshopped and airbrushed and all kinds of stuff. So I try to explain to women, do not believe that that woman looks like as good as she does. Because if you ever met her in person, you wouldn't think it's the same person. All right? It's all Photoshop. And to have a good sense of your own well-being, you cannot compare yourself to others. How did I get on that subject? Anyway. Hey, that was fun. We made everything is edited in post. That's absolutely true, Las Vegas vocalist. That's absolutely true. You're absolutely right. Everything is edited in post. So the good news is we got 7 people watching right now. Thank you, everybody. Please feel free to share my shorts or share my videos on your channels to get people interested. I know I have a niche. I am a satellite guy. That's what I do. That's what I love. That's my favorite thing to do. So in that case, just remember that. And if you know people that are into satellites or want to learn satellites, tell. On that note, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it is 6:48 p.m. Eastern Time, and it is 23:48 UTC. You can see it right there on the geochron. Now, on that note, I want to wish you guys a wonderful evening. Keep me in your prayers. It's going to be freaking cold here over the next week. I cannot imagine how I'm going to deal with this. It's going to be in the 20s for like 6 nights in a row. So, yeah. On that note, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, 73, everybody. Remember, don't do anything I wouldn't do, at least not without me, all right? This is Kilo Oscar for Papa Delta India KO for PDI saying, have a wonderful evening. I love you, and don't do anything I wouldn't do, at least not without me, all right? Give me a call first. We'll do it together. 73, everybody.